God. Thank you, Melissa. Good morning. It's my honor to present this year's CityBeat poll. The poll gives us a benchmark of how we feel about the city, what issues we care the most about, and what issues need the most attention. And I'm full of pride to stand before you to talk about this city. San Francisco has been my home for 25 years. My wife and I own a home here. Our 3 daughters were born in San Francisco and attend San Francisco schools. I've grown my career here, and I plan to enjoy a fantastic retirement, though not as near in the future as Joanne's. And I love being a San Franciscan. As the ultimate San Franciscan, Herb Caen once said, if I go to heaven, I'll look around and I'll say, it ain't bad, but it ain't San Francisco. I was rehearsing earlier. Melissa said to me, Herb Caen's son is here. She happens to be married to Herb Caen's son. So welcome, and I hope that tribute was fair. What is it about San Francisco? People move here, stay here, and live here for reasons that are as diverse as our population. And yet there is a remarkable similarity. You can't tell anyone you're from here without them saying, it is so beautiful. There's a lot to be said for living in a city that inspires you because of the beauty around you. San Francisco is where ideas hatch and come to life. 1 in 6 United States patents originate here. San Francisco gave us the United Nations, the television, denim jeans, and the cable cars. Global companies such as Bechtel, Dolby, Wired, and Salesforce started here. San Francisco originated chop suey, Rocky Road ice cream, Sky vodka, and the popsicle. Credit an 11-year-old with the invention of that cool delight. The vibrancy of our neighborhoods is exhilarating. Our inclusiveness is renowned. And our residents reflect an incredibly diverse range of lifestyles and incomes. Yet, we are a city facing significant challenges. It's incredibly expensive. It's increasingly difficult to get around. And the homeless crisis is crushing. That's the core story of this year's poll. The findings reflect a dichotomy. We would rather be here than anywhere, yet we have deep concerns. The poll shows we're a strong city, with 2/3 saying San Francisco is a better place to live than anywhere else. Our residents know and have a deep understanding of how special San Francisco is. We have strong feelings of stewardship toward our natural resources we enjoy so much, with overwhelmingly positive views of Reckin Park and the Presidio. Residents are consistently satisfied with the city college system and the police force, 2 very different but foundational city resources. We continue to rely on city services, and we have mixed feelings on some of the basics, including Muni and the school district. And then there's the other side of the story. Despite these generally positive views, and despite being, as Business Insider recently wrote, among the best economies in the country, fewer than 1 in 5 respondents said they believe economic conditions are better today than a year ago. About a quarter say they're worse. Nor do people feel economic conditions will improve. A third worry conditions will get worse in the next 12 months. People are concerned about controlling the cost of living. 78% believe conditions have gotten worse in the last year. And it isn't just the economy that's driving uncertainty or concern. More than half of respondents believe the quality of life has gotten worse over the last few years. Only 12% said it was getting better. Homelessness and affordable housing continue to be the top issues, as I mentioned before, and comes as no surprise to any of you. These are more than quality of life issues, though of course they're that. But they impact the heart and soul of who we are and the values we as citizens hold. Attributes that make an urban environment not only livable, but enviable aren't faring too well in our poll. Parking, traffic, safety, public education, the cleanliness of our streets. Respondents said each of these has gotten worse during the past year. But the picture doesn't fade away with these sobering results. Look deeper at the numbers. You also see a lot of hope. People are overwhelmingly supportive of projects and solutions that will contribute to our future. 77% say they're in favor of constructing a second BART tunnel. 84% are in favor of developing additional water transit and ferry routes. 80% are in favor of the continued development of high-speed rail from Los Angeles. These are incredibly high numbers in a general audience poll. People strongly support building more and taller housing near transit corridors. For example, Senate Bill 50, currently up for debate, and would require cities to change zoning to allow apartment construction in transit and job-rich areas. There's also overwhelming support for a charter amendment to make it city policy to give priority to new projects building affordable and middle-income units. People are also embracing innovative solutions. 77% support safe injection sites, up 10% from last year. Pretty remarkable, something we hope Governor Newsom considers. All that said, these numbers don't, on their own, mean anything. Numbers never do. They only have meaning if we can understand the story they reveal. This year's CityBeat is telling us a clear story. Number one, the majority of those living here like living here. Two, we're a great influential city that, like every other major metropolitan area around the world, faces challenges that we must meet or put our future at risk. Three, we recognize the problems and are committed to solutions that work. That's why we're all here today. Four, we must turn people's commitment to San Francisco into action. And last, we must come together as a united city and business community to reinvigorate San Francisco so that it works for more people more of the time. That is what your chamber is committed to and working hard every day to create. Before closing, I'd like to salute Mayor Breed for her commitment to and partnership with the business community, for prioritizing affordability, transportation, and ending homelessness, and advancing policies that solve each. And for her infectious pride in San Francisco, her positive leadership, and her vision for our future. San Francisco is a vibrant city on the move. Our future will hinge on those of us who call it home to lead the way in realizing the change we seek. I'm confident we will do that. The poll says people are invested in San Francisco such that they want to find the problems. Our values and ideals compel us to do so. Our legacy of innovation, together with this being the knowledge capital of the world, indicates we will find the solutions. And the work each one of you does on a daily basis to make San Francisco better gives me every reason to believe we will. Thank you very much.